Many salespeople today unknowingly work like Christopher Columbus. They venture out without a clear direction, chasing sales with no map, no compass, and no understanding of their destination. While Columbus discovered America by accident, such luck rarely exists in sales. In this highly competitive and fast paced business world, you cannot afford to wander aimlessly and hope to land a deal. Yet, that's exactly what many salespeople do. They dive into the market blindly, driven by targets and pressure, without understanding the fundamentals of effective selling. They make calls, send emails, attend meetings, and give presentations, but with no real strategy behind their actions. Let's take a moment to break down the key issues. They don't know who their ideal customer is. They don't know where to find these potential customers. They don't know how to attract them. They don't know what to say in a pitch, in a call, or an email. They don't know when or how to close a deal. They don't know what to do after the deal is closed. And most importantly, they don't even know why they choose the profession of selling in the first place. If you can't answer these questions clearly, you are not in control of your sales process. You are just floating along, hoping something will work out. That's what I call working like Columbus. In today's hyper competitive world, you cannot be a wanderer in the marketplace. Selling is no longer about luck, charm, or blindly pushing your product. It's about mastering the science of persuasion, understanding the art of communication, and applying the discipline of research and preparation. Never forget that sales is a profession of information. We live in the information age, and sales is now the profession of handling information wisely. The more you know about yourself, your market, your product, your customer, and the buying psychology, the more power you have. Success in sales isn't about how many people you talk to, it's about how well you talk to the right people. Quantity doesn't beat quality here. You need sharp targeting, thoughtful messaging, and strategic actions. Let's explore a few key areas every salesperson must master. First, know your prospect. Before reaching out to anyone, ask yourself, who is my ideal customer? What problems are they facing that my product or service can solve? If you don't have a clear customer profile, you are shooting arrows in the dark. A great salesperson can describe their customer in detail, their age, occupation, challenges, desires, and goals. Second, know where to find them. Once you know who they are, figure out where they hang out. Are they active on social media? Do they attend specific industry events? Are they part of particular forums or associations? The more precisely you can locate your prospects, the better your chances of approaching them meaningfully. Third, know how to attract them. This is where many salespeople go wrong. They rush to sell instead of creating interest. Don't be a pusher, be a magnet. Create messages that resonate. Offer solutions instead of products. Speak the language your prospect understands. Tailor your pitch to their specific problems, not your general features. Fourth, know what to say. Communication is at the heart of selling. Whether it's a call, an email, a social media message, or a face to face meeting, your words must matter. Don't talk endlessly about your product. Instead, focus on the customer needs. Ask insightful questions. Share relevant examples. Present your value with clarity and impact. Fifth, know when and how to close. Closing isn't a one time trick, it's the result of a thoughtful, value driven conversation. If you have built trust, solved the customer's problems, and eliminated objections, the close becomes a natural next step. But if you try to close too early or too aggressively, you will scare the customer away. Timing is everything. Sixth, know to do after the sale. The deal doesn't end when the contract is signed. In fact, it's just a beginning. A good salesperson ensures a smooth transition to delivery, follows up for feedback, and keeps the relationship warm for future opportunities. Great post sales service leads to referrals, upsells, and long term royalty. Seventh, know why you are in sales. Finally, ask yourself the deeper question: why are you doing this? If you are in sales just for money, you will burn out quickly. But if you love solving problems, helping people, and building value, you will thrive. Sales is tough, and without passion, it's almost impossible to succeed. So, reconnect with your purpose often. Wandering doesn't work anymore. In my book, Decoding Your Customer's Mind, I explore different customer types and how to persuade them based on their psychology, behavior, and decision making patterns. The truth is, every successful business starts with knowing your market and mastering the art of persuasion. If you don't, you will just keep wandering like Columbus, searching for something but never quite knowing what. So, if you want to thrive in sales, stop operating on guesswork. Start working with clarity, strategy, and purpose. Sales is not about stumbling into opportunities, it's about creating them. It's about knowing exactly who you are speaking to, why they should care, and how you can help. Don't work like a Columbus Pal, work like a strategist. Because in sales, strategy wins every time.